on board.
Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Piotr is here with me in Discord. So Stratocost and Chronic and Ilya, welcome. I have not had a good day. I've got a mega headache, so if I sound funny, just bear that in mind. I'm nursing a bit of a headache, but I'm gonna do this flight. This flight bombed out the other day when I tried it, remember? I clicked on explain and the next moment it just disappeared off my screen. So I'm going to redo it. I'm going to retry it, see if we can get down to Baltimore now. Because I've got a whole American flight schedule that I created for myself, you know. I need to do this flight to get to the next leg. So from Baltimore, you know, we're going to try and make our way back to the West Coast. So we're going to hop left, right, up and down all over the US, you know. So, yeah, one of those things. Anyway, Happy New Year, everybody, and I hope 2024 is going to be a much better year for you. If you guys are on iVAO, please make sure to update your client software, and it looks very nice. It's much different than the other one. Same functionality, just looks actually different. But yeah, you get the idea. It's new. There's bound to be some fixes there, and you know, so remember to update. Wazy the Grey, yeah, Happy New Year to you too. And you're welcome, Ilya. Today is just not exactly my day, so I hope you guys will forgive me if I sound a bit off. I'm really just very tired, didn't sleep well, I have a headache the whole day, so it was one of those sad and silly times, you know, just happened. Thank you, Stratocost. You know, I can't decide whether I like the idea or not, but I can't set these knobs in the client, in our iVAO client. I have to come inside here to come and set these knobs, which is realistic, but it's kind of, man, I've got the program on the outside. Why can't I just turn the knobs? I'm sure it will. You know, we all just need a speed wobble every now and then. You know, I try to rest. I didn't exert myself, so probably after a good night's sleep, I'll be okay. Anyway, yeah, all good. I'm live on iVAO, and I just want to see this map here quickly. Looks like I'm the only person that passed it. Anyway, I just wanted to try this new software, so that's why I'm online. If we get issues later, I can probably switch it off, but who cares? We'll take it as it comes. Hi, George. Just noticed you here.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Captain.
Hello,
Passengers
Jace.
are asking
Yeah,
for a
thank you.
cozier
Same
temperature.
to you. There we go. Nuggy, yes. Should be 33 left. And that one. I hear they are cold again, so we might as well help them. I think that's what we need. Yes, that's what we need. That thing should climb now. Haha, you're welcome, Chase. Yeah, I had to wait months and months and months for the go ahead to do that stream. Yeah. I think I was just as a relief to get the cat out the bag as you guys were, man. Okay, we'll take the vectors there. Hello, Steve. Welcome. Happy New Year to you too. Right, I'm happy with that. George, I can see your light comes on and I heard somewhere far in the background something, but we can't really hear you.
Is this any better?
Well, yeah, it's like 0.5% better. Now at least I can hear you, but it's the guys on stream will never hear you.
How about now?
Uh-uh. All the wrong buttons. Not fully loaded.
Ready for pre-flight procedure. Trim up.
Ooh. 92. Sun glare is not so nice on these displays. $92. Perfect. There we go.
Grounded cockpit, toes driving up.
Before start procedure.
Before start procedure. Before start procedure complete. Ready for before start checklist.
Okay. All doors, hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Now what I've got, APU. When we went away. I'm gonna try do this from memory. I'm gonna try do this from memory. Because what we want
So
to
connected, bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake.
girl horses. What we want to try to do is we want to use the APU to start the engines, but we want okay, I'm not sure. Oof, I'll have to read up on this. I want to say I want to split the air basically so that we don't interrupt the air from the back, but we still got enough air to start the engines. And I'm sitting looking at this panel and I'm thinking to myself, it was easy when I knew how to do that. I think what you
Are
need
you
to
flying totally alone today?
it looks like it. So what I think I need to do is I need to start the engine number 2. Once engine number 2 runs, that's when you initiate that trick. Because then you can use the engine to push the air to the back and you use the APU to start the other engine. Or you use the APU for, no, you have to. I think the first time I said it. Okay, we're going to play around with it a little bit. Then I'll go do my homework and we won't look stupid again the next time, you know.
Okay, is that any better?
Slightly, we can hear you. I'm going to boost you as much as I can on this side, George, but at least we can hear you. How are you doing?
Yeah, I think it's time to get a new headset.
Yeah, could be. But I think we've got everything. Alright, so let's release.
Were you talking about
Starting
that split
pushback.
APU
Go ahead,
deal?
start the engines.
Or there?
Yeah, it's the split of keeping the cabin warm with the air and then still be able to start. I don't want to use the engine to start the other engine unless I really have to. So I was thinking about it. Let's do this. Start number 2 engine. I was thinking of starting the engine and
Starting
Stupid.
number 2 engine.
it wanted to close my explain for some reason. Sorry, that's why I got distracted. The thing is, I used to know the procedure and now I don't. I need to read up on it again.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that because most of the people here, they just turn the APU off, you know what I mean? While they start up. Even in the cold, hot, whatever.
I'm not sure I've got that in my training checklist. I'll have to check.
25N2. Starter cutout.
One bad thing with Linda, she uses inbuilt voice recognition. Yeah, exactly. So if you're not focused on explain,
Operation complete. Set the parking brake.
what happens is the Windows commands can happen. Yeah, it can do all kinds of weird things. So I've learned I must make sure that my explain is in focus. Anyway, so let's do that. Let's quickly go have a look there, man. So let's quickly go have a look. So if we go back to auto, That should keep the temperature from falling. But now we have to close the isolation valve, I think. Let's see if we can start the engine like that. Like I said, I'll go read up on it. I'm experimenting now. Because I want to try and retain the heat, and the aircraft loses heat very quickly.
Just start a campfire in the back.
Yeah, I think so too. In this tin can. There you go. So there goes the fuel. So I think we did it right. I think closing the isolation valve, that pack is on, so the temperature there didn't fall, and we still got to start the engines. Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
See.
because that isolation valve just shuts down the airflow between the two systems.
Exactly. So we closed that. We had one engine running, PATSS were auto. It did its thing. Now the APU is still on this side and it's working, and that is what let us start. The probe heat only comes on after engine start, eh? That's just SOP. And also the aircraft is configured to use auto probe heat, so as you can see, it's already on. It switched it on automatically. We can just go and flick the switches now. Oh, this was cool. Actually, I like this. That's really nice. So APU bleed can go off. And we didn't lose our temperature, so the guys are fine in the back. Okay. Blast from the past. Right. That's done. That's
We only
all.
fly in tropical destinations, so we don't use that.
Yeah. Right, so that's done. That's all hunky-dory. Zoom in so you can see the switches, buddy. Right. Right.
Disconnecting tow, stand by.
I forgot to set the parking brake, so this poor guy was still waiting for us.
Tow is disconnected, bypass pin's been removed. Hand signal on the left, she's all yours, Captain.
Thank you, Mr. Groundman. George, Steve says nice to have you back with us.
Thanks, Steve. I'm gonna watch the stream here in a second too.
Before taxi procedure.
Before
Come on.
taxi procedure. Before taxi procedure complete. I am ready for before taxi checklist.
Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that. Don't worry, Linda. So I need to get My chart's up. Okay, so again, we're going to use a very similar route, but not all the way that we had to go the other night. Negative icing conditions. We're using the icing procedures, wind drops. What did I want to check now? Yeah, with Explain 12 now and the Zibo playing with
Cabin
it to
crew,
give icing
take your
conditions
seats,
and
prepare
stuff,
for
you have to
takeoff.
do it right, otherwise you have got a problem. Hello, Papa Mike, welcome. You know what I didn't do? I never connected my ACARS. Happy New Year to you also, Papa Mike.
Back in a sec.
Okay. Start flight.
Nico, Yamin asked you about flaps.
I answered him. We're using winter ops, and for the winter
Approaching.
operations,
0,
we don't
4
use the
left.
flaps on the ground. We only set them before the runway, and we have the wing and engine anti-ice on for all ground operations. Papa Mike, yeah, that's good. Look, it's not technically correct, right? Just remember that. But while that is the workaround, I think it's very nice. So I've used it to warm up and to cool down the cabin. So it does both functions for us, which is really cool. No, we went up the mountain here. We've got a little hill. It's not really a mountain, a little hill. And we just sat there at midnight to watch all the fireworks and everything. And then we had guys launched some pretty neat fireworks right behind us. It exploded right above our heads. It was actually very nice. The kids liked it, and you know, we enjoyed the evening for about. We were there for probably half an hour, and then we came home. Papa Mike, if you do have Python installed, you must get a hold of the little script that Antonio wrote. The links is here on Discord, and then you'll hear the cabin crew complain when it's too hot or too cold and they want it more comfortable and things like that. It's a neat little bit of immersion that is added in there. I think it's really cool. Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Hello HD, same to you. And you see I'm back in the news. I'm doing that
procedure complete.
Fateful flight that crashed the Explain the other night again.
Checklist.
Hope this time it works. Boston traffic. Skymatix 001, line up takeoff runway 09. Excellent. Yeah, it's just a little extra toy. Yes. Yeah. Now I've seen the fireworks in Explain 12.
Approaching 09.
Runway 09 confirm.
On runway 09. Flaps.
Go. So now we can get our flaps ready. that alignment sorted. Bit tricky there.
Ready for before taxi procedure. Flaps 5 set. Stabilized.
And Toga, here we go. Hello Alex, and same to you.
Takeoff thrust set. Throttle hold.
Dummy dum dum. I messed with my tiller, I just bumped it.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
And gear up. Rolling towards the wind. Trying not to let it get under this wing. Have it, come on, aye.
Acceleration altitude. Flaps 1 set.
Hello Tommy. Okay, you must enjoy your dinner and thanks man, and happy new year to you as well.
Flaps up and set.
Ooh, I haven't done the river visual in a long time. Yeah, that's a good plan. I'll try see if I can set up a flight like that. Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, it's different.
Flight level 100.
Very nice,
Landing
Tommy.
lights switches off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign will be switched seatbelt shortly. However, for own safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt loosely fastened in case of any unexpected turbulence. We have an excellent team on board today, and we are all happy to offer you any assistance you may require throughout the flight. Our in-flight entertainment has begun.
No, Stratocaster, I can imagine. I've flown it quite a few times with the Zibo, but long ago. And the last time I did it, you can probably still find on my YouTube channel. So we can date it, you know. It's been a while. Long time. Sounds good.
Approaching transition. Transition altitude.
There's the FPS, 46, 47. I hope the text on the screen is still visible. Bye bye, Tommy. Speak later.
I'm gonna run for a bit. I gotta go out to the airport and do some things. I got a phone call, so I gotta run for a while.
Okay, George, stay well. Talk later.
Okay, Happy New Year and
You too.
good flight. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, man. Bye. Hello, Greg, and Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, and such are the days of our lives. What did they say? Like the sand through the hourglass. Hello, Stephen. No, because you probably put it in the stream chat. Let me quickly go see if I can find it. Okay. When you send a message in the stream like you did, I've just found it. I only see this one here. It says Happy New Year, and did you see my message on Discord? So clearly there's another place I need to go look for it. But Happy New Year to you, first of all. Where must I look in Discord? Where did you send the message? You can give me a hint where you sent it to, maybe. Yeah, because I can't see anything else. You can send me a PM if it's a personal thing. So you right click on me and just say message and you send it to me directly. Or you can put it in Skymatix chat or Zibo chat, depending on if it's for me or Zibo related or what. And then we can pick it up there. Top 100%. Top of percent is very close, so we better start thinking about that as well now, it seems. Okay, we've got a 10-mile visibility, so not too bad. Down to 1,500. Yeah, it's one of those things. I was supposed to fly tomorrow. Tomorrow. What am I talking about? This morning, and I just couldn't. This morning there were quite a few guys that flew, actually, so it's okay.
Kennedy traffic, Kilo 1 holding point. Line up and take off, 04 left. Direct to Merritt. Climbing 390.
Oh, sorry. No, that's also done now. James, I just sent a private message to you. I still haven't seen any specific message apart from the Happy New Year one, eh? So if that's the one, then okay, but if that's not, then, you know, you'll have to point me in the right direction or send it again. That was really loud. I'm just scared I turn it right off. It's okay. Thank you, Steve. No, I don't think I'll fall asleep. I just mute the mic really for my son in the background, because when he gets excited, he doesn't have a break or a muzzle, and then he says things in the heat of the moment that's got nothing to do with us, so that's just why I keep it off. In the interim, I'm watching that vertical speed indicator quite considerably close, to see. I was checking it in the up, the ascent, and I'll check it in the descent. Just generally browsing, really. Hallo Marius, en happy 2024 vir jou ook. Hoop jy gaan 'n goeie jaar hê. Yeah. In the old days, that was one of my biggest fears. You get into the little prop job, you set the autopilot on, you fall asleep. You'll get out of a wake up when that thing takes a nosedive when the fuel runs out. In the interim, everybody is screaming and shouting at you.
Ready for descent procedure.
Alright, so the descent is coming. We seem to have made it. We've gone further than we were the other night when this X-plane bombed out, so we're there. Get in there. Mr. Zampini, welcome and happy to see you, and happy new year to you too. The route is in the description below the video, so when you look at YouTube and you see the video, the name is underneath it. At the end of the name, or in that paragraph, there's a word called more or show more or something, I can't remember, and it depends on your device that you're using. If you click on that, it opens the show notes and everything is underneath it. You'll check it, it's there, everything is there. And also on Discord, in My Planned Flights, in the Skymatix group on Discord, I've got a room called My Planned Flights. Everything is in there as well for the hour or two before the time, and then when it's replaced by the next flight, I take the old one out. Hey Tero, welcome. You're welcome.
Approach top of descent.
You know, I trust her as far as I can command her. When she takes over, she kind of sometimes loses the plot. So I don't want to give her too much authority, eh? Ja, Piotr, I don't mind if she's sad. It's when I get sad that I get mad, you know. So she can be sad. She can sulk and get over herself. Yeah, she's done some pretty crazy things during test flights. That's why I do some of the test flights completely without her. You never know what she's going to come up with. Not yet. Let's pull that speed brake again. Hey, Steven, yeah. Yeah, it's too much automation, Dero. Hello, Justin. I was watching a video the other day where the husband and wife was driving in the car and they were listening to a comedy show, and the comedian actually said he never knew when he got married that he was going to get a little helper that was going to help him drive, because the woman keeps on telling him what to do and what not to do as they're driving along. It was funny. Right, speed's right, we're on path, everything is cool. Sushi, yeah. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys keeping me company here. I had to do a flight and it was such a weird day that I'm glad that I could do my flight now and get it over with. The one thing I did not do before I started this stream was to get a cup of coffee. And seriously, I'm looking forward to a big, nice, wonderful cup of coffee.
Approaching transition. Transition level. Ready for approach checklist.
Don't let Alex hear that. Alex doesn't like the milk portion, eh? Shh. Keep that between us. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Takeoff was great. We will see your landing.
Ja, Linda. You heard your name, huh, Alex? Many years ago, let me tell you a story quick. Many years ago, I had a few customers, not one, a few. Some of these Afrikaner men, they drink their coffee so strong and they let it stand the whole day. You know, it looks like tar. You go there, you put your spoon in to just stir it a little bit, and if you let go, it just stands upright. It doesn't move. It's tar. It's like, yeah, that was strong stuff, eh? And that's where I started saying, no, hang on, wait a minute, let's make the coffee a little bit different, you know. Not so strong, add a little bit of milk. Now, if you want to change the Linda scripts and stuff, you pretty much have to know programming yourself and go in there and do it yourself. I've changed quite a few of her comments and stuff myself, but it's a manual process. There was a time that she was really talking nonsense and the people were really not happy with it, so they had to change it. So there's some elements there, some not. If you want to change it, you have to physically go in that text file and go write your code the way you want it. Now I can't read what it says there. Let me see if I can see on YouTube. So Orbit coffee sluts. Yeah, some people like that. I'm not one of them. just ask my son to come make me a cup of coffee. Let's see if he will actually do it. That'll be cool. Save me a little bit. Oh, that looks nice. Look at the cloud. Woo. Yeah, well, if you make it so strong, absolutely. Then it's not nice to have the shakes. Ooh, Zibo. Hello, Zibo. Yes, I can, sir. Yes, I can do that. Okay, I'm reading what you're writing, Zibo. So I just need to understand it nicely. Okay, so this is a maneuver I need to do for you. It's not recommended by Boeing, but you obviously want to see what it does. And thank you for the warning. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do that. I'll do that. Okay, Zibo wants me to land without disconnecting the auto throttle button. Okay, so auto throttle will be on during and after landing, and he wants to see what it does, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it's annoying, man. It's annoying. Yep, chronic. Sounds like fun. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to really concentrate because I'm in such a habit. I've got all the buttons by my thumbs, man. Yeah, he's obviously added a little bit of code to make it more real, eh? Okay, we need to be at 335.
Bala Ramalin donated $5.
Thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate it, and you know, every little bit helps, so thank you for that. 335. Where are we now? 206. Okay, I don't want to change that one yet. I want to bring it a bit closer for more control. 35. Go. 1117 is on in the box. And used to do good. Interesting, yeah. It ended badly. I can imagine it would end badly. Jacob, I must be honest with you. That's for Zibo to look at, and that is why if you watch the stream you will see I was sitting pretty much like this the whole time so he could see the fluctuations and all the stuff. So it's up to him what he wants to change there. That's why I flew like this. I'm pretty sure Zibo notices everything. He's a perfectionist. I promise you, he is an absolute perfectionist. So, he sees things long before I see it. If I don't see it first, he just beats me, man. He's got a very, very keen eagle eye for things. I've seen some of it, but I haven't seen everything. And the one thing is very sure, that when you use explain the real weather, it's much worse than what I have it. My xEnviro does not give half or 3/4 of what I've seen from some of the other guys. The explain real weather is nasty with the Zibo. Yeah, no, mine just doesn't do what it does on the other guys' machines when they use explain real weather. Yeah, when you test, no weather. Yeah, I use weather, so unless Zibo asks me to do a specific test like that, probably won't happen. Yeah, Justin, it's got a lot of issues. The sudden change in wind direction and magnitude, the temperature issues. There's a couple of things they need to sort out. Active Sky has got one little thing that we've picked up with Active Sky. The barometric pressure behind the scenes, even when you are above transition level, the barometric pressures also fluctuate, and the Zibo picks it up. We've actually seen it. He both pointed it out to me, that Active Sky does that. So it's good, it's better. You've got more control. You can, set the turbulence lower and things like that. But for some reason, Active Sky likes to change the barometric pressure, even if you're above transition. And the Zibo picks it up. Right. Europa, I don't want to argue with you, but when I speak to the developers working with weather, they don't agree. So it might look better, it might feel better, but when I speak to some of the developer guys, they tell me some funny stories, huh? So I don't know exactly what happens. I'm not into the weather programming, but I've heard the stories. There's lots of issues with it still behind the scenes. So yes, it might be better and all those things, but the guys don't like working with it, huh? Right, so we are getting closer and we're in the milk. Well, I've never tested it without weather, so I can't say yay, nay. I can't even begin to argue that fact. I don't know. One day I'll probably have to switch off the weather and just go try it. Okay, thank you. I just got my coffee. 100% I get it, Tara. I get it. The big story is, I see things behind the scenes. I hear things behind the scenes. It puts me kind of in a weird situation. Well, yeah, Zibo should be fully usable, but what I do observe myself, this is my observation, is the guys that are complaining are the guys using the default weather. The guys using Active Sky complains less, and the guys using xEnviro, you don't even hear complaints from them. They just don't complain, because you can see on my streams, I just don't have the same magnitude of issues. You know, sometimes it's there, sometimes, yeah, but it's way less. Yeah, I hate that slow updating. I can't handle that slow updating. So let's do this. Legs. And let's do. Trust the process, Jacob. Zibo and Twixter will get there. I don't think anybody is disagreeing with that. It's just a process. It's just going to take a wee while to get there.
Flaps 5
Chronic.
cents.
Look, I don't know what hardware you have. Maybe we must talk about it here on Discord if you have time, you know. But on my system, xEnviro currently has 0 effect on my FPS. If you set your settings correctly in xEnviro, you should not really have an FPS issue. Okay, there are settings in Explain that you can also set to make it even more friendlier. Tell you what, maybe we should talk about it, you know. But it's up to you. I'm happy. I don't want anything else, I promise you. I'm happy with my xEnviro. Stratocost, I'm thinking of flying in New Zealand, going from Wellington down to Christchurch. Okay, but I'm gonna have to get something to eat in between. I'm starving now. I haven't had dinner yet, so if I do another leg, that will be the leg, and it will probably be maybe an hour in between ending this one and starting the other one. Hello, Owen. Yeah, the coffee's not giving me food, not sustenance. Yeah, I need to get something in the stomach.
Be careful what you put in there.
Yeah, I know, you've got to be really careful with the stomach bug thing floating around here. Man, it's gone through the area here with, you know, a hell of a magnitude.
I wasn't expecting to see you online today.
Yeah, I sent you a message earlier. I said, I'm busy losing my mind because I feel so bad. I had to do something to kind of get my mind captured, you know, and I thought, yeah, well, then I might as well fly. And here he is. Here we are.
How are you feeling?
Sorry?
How are you feeling?
Uncle John, I'm not really with it. I feel kind of zombie-like, but I'm making it.
Which one? Tummy?
No, tummy is not good.
careful. But make sure you only eat very light food.
Yeah.
And don't eat meat. Feed it.
Yeah. Now you're making me want to go back and read the remarks, Alex.
Radio altimeter.
Ah. I have to rewind this
Routing to
thing.
level off.
Right, so I need to remember, please help me remember not to disconnect auto throttle. Zibo's watching. Uncle John?
Happy New Year, Zibo. Bless you for all the work you've done, especially the last 3 or 4 months. Amazing. And that goes to Twitch too. All the best for 24/7.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set.
Ah, now she's got
Flaps
stuck.
25 set.
I hate it when she gets
Flaps
stuck.
25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set.
Commands abort.
Flaps 25 set. All commands and checklists aborted. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25
Sorry
set.
guys, you're gonna have to just turn a
25
blind
set.
ear to
All
pull her
commands and
nonsense now.
checklists aborted.
Huh?
Flaps 25 set.
So Uncle John, I can't hear you. Your
25
mic is terrible.
Flaps 25 set.
The volume down.
Flaps 25 set.
I can't, it's
Flaps
too much
25
clicking.
set.
I don't have time, I'm gonna
Flaps
land now.
25 set. Flaps 25 set.
Flaps.
Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set.
Stupid.
Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set.
I hardly ever get her to get
set.
stuck like that.
Flaps 25 set.
And for it to happen now
Flaps
is kind of
25
really
set.
painful.
Flaps 25 set.
So anyway,
Flaps 25 set. 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 Flaps 25 set.
that
Flaps
volume doesn't even
25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set.
Okay, let me concentrate.
Flaps
Forget about that.
25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25
Now I'm
set.
flying like a beluga.
Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25
Sorry guys.
set. Flaps
So auto
25
throttle
set.
remains on.
Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set.
10.
Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set.
There you go,
Flaps
Zibo.
25 set.
And the moment I moved my throttle
Flaps
backwards
25 set. Flaps
to go
25
to
set.
reverse thrust, it kicked it off automatically. It disabled auto throttle. The moment I moved my throttles backward.
4,000 remaining.
Flaps 25 set.
Hope that helps.
Flaps 25 set.
3,000 remaining.
Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set.
Why are we
Flaps 25
going so
set.
skew? I'm stepping on both
Flaps
toe brakes.
25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set.
I used both brakes and it just went one side. I don't know why.
Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25
The
set.
pause does not even help.
Flaps
Okay, now
25
let's get
set.
off this runway and get
Flaps
it
25 set.
out of this
Flaps 25 set.
aircraft.
Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set.
Copilot.
Flaps 25 set.
Come on.
Flaps 25 set. Flaps
See,
25
this is
set.
stupid. You can't just...
Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25
We want to make it
set.
less, but you have got to
Flaps
go there so
25
many
set.
bloody times to make her
Flaps
shut up. It's
25
not
set.
worth it.
Flaps
That's as
25
low as you'll
set.
get at 10%.
Flaps 25 set. Flaps 25 set. Flaps
Then we
25
need to
set.
talk to him, Nico, and ask him to
100
put,
remaining.
put something in
Flaps
there for
25 set.
so we can cut her off.
Flaps 25
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
Flaps 25 set.
I'll speak to him
Flaps 25 set.
after landing
Flaps
procedure.
30 set. Ready for landing checklist. Flaps 30 set. 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 Flaps 30
Oh,
set.
she is completely
Flaps 30
confused.
set.
Sorry, everybody.
Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30 set.
Just put your fingers in your
Flaps
ear.
30 set. Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30
That
set.
is stupid.
Flaps 30 set. 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 Flaps 30
Yeah, I
set.
think the reason Zibo asked me to test it is because of his new code he put in. That's my understanding. He wanted to see if the safeguard will actually kick in, which it did. So I'm happy, and I think he's going to be happy as well, because you don't want the auto throttle to remain on regardless. You know, it needs to kick out if you forget it. You know, not everybody. Remember this saying, Junior KR. My mom always used to tell me this, and now I'm teaching you the same. Not everybody is as pretty and as clever as we are. Okay, you get some cowboys and some other guys and people out there, and then they forget to switch the auto throttle off. You know, so for those guys, we have to build in certain safeguards, safety measures, and there you have it.
Flaps 30 set.
Excellent.
Flaps 30 set.
See if we can maybe drop a little bit more. I don't know, man.
Flaps 30
I'm
set.
bloody crazy.
Flaps 30 set.
So let me read what everybody is saying, and then we can also quickly stop
New volume
this
set to
thing.
60. Flaps 30 set.
In fact, yeah, we don't even need the APU. Forget that one. We're already past that.
Flaps 30 set.
Just switch that one off.
Flaps 30 set.
Yeah, that's fine. So he's the master of taking over landings. Now I have Linda.
Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30 set.
Yeah, HD, I think so too. It's nice to have the safeguard in place.
Flaps 30 set.
It was fun, Alex.
Flaps 30 set. Flaps
Yeah, a
30
lot
set.
of things happened.
Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30 set.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Flaps 30
Okay,
set.
well, we've
Flaps
done
30
this.
set.
We've
Flaps 30 set.
conquered the
Flaps 30 set. Flaps
flight
30
that we
set.
wanted to do after
Flaps
that last
30 set.
mishap. Let me just write to
Flaps
Zibo.
30 set. Flaps 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 30 set.
Off
Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30
I
set.
pulled
Flaps
my
30 set.
hot
Flaps 30 set.
pedals.
Flaps 30
I
set.
had to
Flaps
use
30 set.
reverse
Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30 set.
thrust.
Flaps 30 set.
I kept
Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30 set.
it on
Flaps
for
30 set.
and
Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30
yeah,
set.
yeah. Even if there's a zip and we can get the batteries out, you know, just
Flaps 30 set.
pull the plug.
Flaps 30 set.
We need a disable or a pause.
Flaps
Yeah,
30
yeah.
set.
Junior, KR, no, I please don't misunderstand me. I wasn't,
Flaps
you know,
30
giving
set.
you lip there. I agree with you, 100%.
Flaps 30 set.
I just wanted to explain a little bit more, you know, so don't take any offense to that.
Flaps 30
Zibo
set.
says, thanks for testing. It worked as expected.
Flaps 30 set.
Excellent.
Flaps 30 set.
Thank you, Zibo.
Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30 set. Flaps 30 set.
You know, the other thing we can ask is we can ask Jerry to just put a dagger over there, you know, and we go,
Flaps 30
shut
set.
up, It's enough.
Flaps 30 cent.
But then YouTube will ban us. They'll say we are violent. They don't want us on the platform. No, maybe that's not a good idea. No. Let's not go
Why
there.
not the ejection seat?
Flaps 30 cent.
The ejection seat. Yeah, that's a good plan. You press that red button. That you know, a red light must be an ejection button. It's hidden in plain sight. You just go,
Flaps 30 cent. Flaps 30 cent.
Flaps
30 cent.
say again?
Flaps 30 cent.
It'll chop her off at the knees, though.
Flaps 30 cent.
At this point in time, I'm so fed up. I don't mind.
Flaps 30
As long as we don't show it on YouTube and they don't give us a community notice.
Flaps 30 cent. Flaps 30 cent. Flaps 30 cent.
She's gone into a complete loop. Okay, I think what I need to do is I need to quickly go find her log file and just make a copy of it because he's going to ask me for it. So just stand by, guys, while she's talking nonsense there.
Flaps 30 cent.
Now I need to find out where they put it. Legs, logs.
Flaps 30 cent. 500. Clear to land runway 33 left. Minimum. Reverse unlocked. Speed brake up. Auto brake in use. 60 knots. Yet.
Zibo.
Brake landing. You are professional. Flaps up and set.
Good pilot, main.
Hey!
What?
She stopped.
Okay, cool. I thought her log file was in the root of X-plane.
I thought it was in her
Captain,
own folder.
Passengers are asking for a cozier temperature.
Steve, I can only do it so many times, and you have to do it so many flipping times. It's a waste of time. I'm looking for the log file now. I don't know where that bloody log file is.
Send plugins in the Zibo.
Yeah, I'm in there. I'm looking for it, but I don't see anything that's called a log file. No, I can't find it. No, honestly, I can't find it. I know she has, but you can only press it once. I've actually shown it here on stream, Steve. You can actually, if you go there, you press it once, then you have to go back. It's a rinse and repeat, and it's not really doable when you're trying to land, you know, so... You know, it's a stupid way of doing things. I'm definitely gonna have to ask them to look at something to fix this.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
I still can't find her log file anyway. It's just not there. Hang on a second. Maybe in output.
Co-pilot contents folder.
Zibo. Plugin.
Going in the co-pilot content folder.
I don't have such a folder. Where do you get that?
I looked it up on Google.
Yeah, I don't have such a thing as a content folder, sir. There's no such thing in my explain. Yeah. Doesn't matter, I'll speak to you, Janie. See, it doesn't happen often. I mean, you guys see when I fly with her. This is the first time in years. Thank you, HD. Yeah,
Captain,
appreciate
we are
it.
freezing in the cabin.
Yeah, it should be a easy fix. The level up aircraft has got a newer Linda. They must actually just port that newer Linda into Zibo, and then that will also probably fix the problem. Yeah, we just need a big red button somewhere that we can press to tell her to get out of the loop, because it's obviously a programming loop she goes into, you know. You just want to disrupt the loop, make it reset and go back to line 1 and start over, you know. Don't run automatically again. But anyway, okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the plan would then be this. I'm going to go and find something to eat, and then I'll be back a little bit later. If you guys are up to it, it's up to you. I think I want to do that flight from Wellington to Christchurch. Right, and Zibo, I don't know, Zibo, are you still watching? Are you going to give another test release, or can I do my own thing? Maybe just ask him in text as well. He might not be listening anymore. Right, whatever happens, I'll be back in a little while. You'll see all the notifications and things, and then you guys can decide whether you want to join us again. But thank you for joining this time. Thank you for watching. I'm glad we got Zibo here and we did a bit of a test there, and he's happy. So, and I'm happy that we hope you guys enjoyed the first flight from my side for 2024, and that you will be back for plenty more this year. Okay, Zibo says, no, there's nothing to test. So then that means we can do our own thing. And I'll see you guys a little bit later if you want to join again. Until later, yes, see ya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.